Hello and welcome to today's video. It's the second one in the series on the Football Managers League. We have just finished week 1. Some people have still yet to play, so once them results do come in, they'll probably, hopefully, I'm hoping, they are done for next week, so then the table looks a bit better, especially for Division 1. Division 2, it's all finished, so that's good. We'll go through the results individually. We'll go through Division 2 first, because they're all done. So these are the fixtures coming up for the next week. This week it will be 1 league game and 1 cup game. The results are Arsenal, the 2 new managers, Juventus and Arsenal. Arsenal did come about on top with a 1-0 win. I think that's a really good result for Arsenal. They do have a good team, obviously. Juventus do have a bit of a less quality side, so to lose only 1-0 isn't too bad. But Arsenal with a clean sheet, 3 points straight off the bat. It's not a bad result for them. Next result, PSG versus Juventus. I believe PSG got relegated. I can't remember. So it's been a while. But 3-3, again, Juventus showing that they are capable of going up against good opposition. Now, I've played a few friendlies with both of these, and both have managed to beat me, which I'm quite surprised with. But friendlies don't really mean anything. I was able to tweak things, and as you can see, my results have affected that. But PSG, when I played a friendly with him, his attack was insane, but it didn't really... My defence was just good enough to keep him out, but I think it was about a 2-1 defeat. I believe that was mainly due to my fullbacks pushing up too much. So I have tweaked that into my tactic. Juventus scoring 3, showing that he is able to score goals, but conceding 3 against PSG isn't a bad thing. I would expect him to concede quite a few. Now the next result, PSG versus Spurs, that ended 2-1 to PSG. PSG really needed that win. With a draw against the new manager. He wanted that 3 points, first win. It's always good to get a win from the start. You don't want to be going through weeks and weeks not having a win and potentially get relegated if you're in Division 1, for example. The next result, Tottenham versus Atletico, which ended 3-1 to Spurs. A good result for Spurs, both equally matched in teams and quality. So 3-1, good tactical management, probably by the Spurs manager. Next one is I don't know if I would say a surprising result, but the scoreline is surprising. Now this isn't going to affect going against the Man City boss. He hasn't really been able to win much on his game. We don't know why. He doesn't know why. It's just not going for him. And these things do happen, so it does happen. Now, 5-0 win is a bit disrespectful, but Man City had, obviously, their result against Arsenal 4-3 shows that they are capable of winning a game. But Atletico probably just showed on the day. Now, if it was on a different day, that could end up in a draw, maybe even a Man City win. It's just where Football Manager works. No result is the same if you do it more than once. Obviously, I've already spoke about the last result, Arsenal versus Man City. 4-3 is probably a really good game to watch, actually. Arsenal almost picking up another point to go with the 3 points they gathered earlier. But Man City coming back from that 5-0 defeat to win 4-3. Now the table should look like... Let it load. This. As you can just see the Division 1. So PSG are on top with 4 points. Juventus sitting on the bottom and the rest having a 1 win and 1 defeat. Looking at the goals scored and against, I can see it being a high scoring, very, very tight league with maybe 1 or 2 trying to pull away, potentially PSG. Atletico also trying to push away if they can continue scoring enough goals, but Spurs could also come in. Don't think Man City, due to the manager, they may not get up as such. They may go as high as 3rd potentially, but I don't think they'll be challenging too much. Now we'll go on to Division 1. Now there's only been 3 fixtures, I believe, that has been played. 2 of which are mine. So they're the results. They're not results. Fixtures. I've done it again, you see. Fixtures for this week: Man United versus Chelsea, Dortmund versus Bayern, and Liverpool versus Barcelona. Now, as you can see, the results haven't all come in. Dortmund versus Man United, Chelsea versus Liverpool, and Liverpool versus Dortmund. The results that have come through, and I was quite surprised about this: Chelsea beating Barcelona 4-0. I saw that and I'm thinking, what the hell? Very, very strong performance by Chelsea. Now, if you remember from the last video, both of these managers have swapped so many players. Obviously, coming out on the better for the Chelsea manager. 4-0, dominant win, clean sheet, putting his mark on the league. The next result, Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. Now, I had Alba out for this due to suspension. He also had Sergio Roberto out, but he completely forgot, played him, and in fact got sent off as well. So I believe it might be -1 points deduction, and also another suspension added on top of that. Now, the next result is my favourite. It's one of the best results I could have ever got. I got slated by the Man United boss all the way through the friendlies, saying I'd end up being relegated and stuff like that. And to show him up 5-1, absolutely brilliant. I couldn't have had anything better, apart from a clean sheet. But it just shows that I do mean business. 7 goals scored, 1 conceded. I can't really show the table because it's not really going to show much. Once next week happens, hopefully all the games have played and it has a bit better representation. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hope I see you next week and see you again next time.